Hi everyone, Jim here. Welcome to Mystery and Mayhem. So this is my dilemma. I did a couple of videos a while back where I had set aside some books that I was going to do for my Read What You Own challenge. And I decided I'm going to knock off some series books, and I showed the Time Wars series, like 12 books in that series, and then I think there was 9 or 10 Quarry novels by Max Allan Collins. And now my dilemma is I really don't want to read them. I don't want to get into a series for my Read What You Own challenge. I mean, I want to read them, but my problem is I've always been a mood reader, and making a list and trying to stick to the list, I mean, honestly, man, it's killing me. There's so many books I want to read, and I feel making a list for the Read What You Own challenge is problematic. I mean, I'm going to go through a few books here that I'd like to get to and read, and I'll show you, and doesn't mean I'm going to get to them. So yeah, that's my dilemma. I really don't want to restrict myself by sticking to the list that I made for myself. I mean, there's some great books. I mean, I still want to read Captain Blood and the Somerset Mom short stories. What else did I have on that last list? Yeah, Hombre, Stephen King, Joyland, Seven Lies South by William P. McGivern, and of course the Last Son of Krypton, the Superman book. And I'm going to get to these. I'm going to read these, but those series novels that I set aside, I think I'm going to scrap those for now, and I'm going to get into some other books. I showed you this on my last video that I picked up, that I ordered through Amazon, short stories by Gil Brewer, and these appeared in Manhunt magazine, which was a noir mystery magazine back in the 50s and 60s. And these are really good stories, and I'm anxious to get into these and finish these. And when I ordered that, I also ordered this book written by Gary Lovisi, and he has a YouTube channel here. Well, on YouTube, it's not a booktube channel, but it's his own YouTube channel, Mystery, Crime, and Noir Notebook. And these are reprints of articles that he wrote regarding mystery and crime novels and old vintage paperbacks. And I really want to delve into that too. So, again, it's the mood thing for me. There's so many things I want to read. I picked up this paperback quite a while ago, Robert A. Heinlein, The Moon is a Harsh Mistress. I've been wanting to read this for years. And kind of a cool book, like a erotic vampire novel, Kiss of Death by Valentina Cilescu. And it looked cool. I mean that cover's awesome, and I want to read that eventually too. And I'm not sure I'll get into all these in December, but these are books I want to read, or on my not a list, but on my radar. This book, I read this book years ago. Must have been high school or just out of high school. And I don't know if it was my mom's book or where I had it. I don't think I actually owned the book, but I read the book, and I remember enjoying the book. And I found this at like all these books I got at a Christmas bazaar. Like my wife and I always go to Christmas bazaars this time of year, and they always have huge book sales. So actually, I'm going to confess, I bought them after the Read What You Own challenge, and I'm not going to feel guilty about it. I mean, if you're allowed one exception, it should be Christmas bazaars, because the money's going for good causes, and I can't pass up these books. So, that was a good find. I've also been wanting to get into these. I bought these, and these are long books. The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas, Wordsworth classic. And this one I've been wanting to read for a long time, Middlemarch by George Eliot, and I hear nothing but good things about this book. So I want to get into that. And again, these aren't books I'm going to try to get to them all, and and things are always in flux. I might change my mind. I might not get to something, or I might get to something different. But I wanted to show you guys what I'll probably be reading in the next little while. And Christmas time, since it's December, I'm going to show you this book. It's called The Fireside Book of Christmas Stories. I got this when I was a kid again. I bought it at a used bookstore or an antique shop, a junk store or something like that. And I've had it all this time. And every year since I've got it, I read A Christmas Carol. And 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. When my kids were little, I'd read them 'Twas the Night Before Christmas every year. For years I did that. And there's the title page. And it's just an awesome old book. It's inscribed. Well, that was probably much after the fact, but this book is from 1945, and it's divided up into sections. Christmas is Christ, Christmas is Santa Claus, Christmas is Dickens, and Christmas is Home. And they're just all kinds of wonderful Christmas stories in here, and it's a beat up old book. But again, going back to a prior video, I did books I love. This is one that I love, and I would never give it up. It's just, aside from the story content, this is very sentimental to me, because as I said, every year since I got it, I read A Christmas Carol, and I read to my kids from this book. That's just a beautiful, beautiful book, and I'll be reading stories from that starting this month, since it is December and will soon be Christmas. I mean, can you believe that? It's already, what is today? December 4th. And before you know it, it'll be Christmas, and we'll be into the new year. I just can't believe how quickly this year's gone by. But I just wanted to share all that stuff with you and talk to you a little bit and tell you what's going on with me, and what I might or might not be reading. So I hope everyone's doing well. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Keep reading.